Oh, hey, folks, without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap up the markets and the news. Let's get started right away so you can get back to your pursuit of happiness. Oil prices, we'll start there. We'll work our way down and then to the news. It's finishing up at $87.83, up better than 1%. Just get ready. Get ready. Okay, let's take a look at gold and silver, and then we'll cover the rest of it. Okay, we've got gold down now $8 to $4,133, and silver's down 15 cents to $60.28. Let's check out Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is down almost $600 to $65.9 or thereabouts. Let's go to the Dow. The Dow is flat, no change. And let's take a look at the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ is down about a little bit over half of 1%. So not much movement on the markets. Now we can go ahead and we can get into the news. Let's get you caught up, and then you're caught up. Okay, shock poll. Trump approval, 30%. I don't think we have a subscriber on this channel, and there's only 16. I don't think we have even one here that will support what Trump is doing in the Middle East. I just don't think we're going to have one doing in Iran. The more inflammatory gestures you make, the higher oil is going to go. And if you keep doing it, there's only two possibilities. You are either batshit fucking crazy, or you're in it for the money. You are invested into something and you want to see it going up. One of the two. Pick your poison. I don't hate Trump, but what's fair is fair. You cannot support him on something like this. I'm sure my subs know, all of them. It says he's accused of minimizing Iran war deaths. Really sick. O'Reilly urges him to take August off. Nuclear arms race in Mideast. Saudi gets the bomb. That makes me real happy to know that these fucking towel heads are going to get the bomb, are they? Aren't these the same folks who come out and make public executions? Pushing homosexuals to their death off these tops of buildings and so forth. These aren't even human beings. They're fucking animals. And don't talk to me. There is genetic warping thanks to this fucking crazy religion that they practice. It's fucking insane. And you want them to have bombs, right? Sorry. You're going to get somebody here that you're not going to like what they say. Well, that's too bad. These people are fucking batshit crazy, a great many of them. We've got some people saying that we shouldn't have them in the country because it's not compatible to our way of life. It's not compatible. Iran strikes on CIA, hint at Russia role. I don't care. The Don is weighing military activity in Mali. Would be 8th nation to get attacked in 18 months. This sounds like Vietnam. Truly. It's coming, we attacked Vietnam, and Richard Nixon then tried to go into Cambodia and Laos. And that's when you got all those kids that were shot over at that university. I forgot what the name of the university was. Kent State. That's when they burned down the barracks of the National Guard at the school. That's what did it. And that'll do it every time. Burn down. The military had a big presence in schools. Not children's schools, but like, you know, once you got to be like high school, they had very powerful presence. So when they started to try to make this war spread, that's when they just had enough of it. And they wound up shooting 2 or 3 or 4 with those Garand rifles, that M1 or M2, whatever the hell that was. Garand rifles. It's a killing machine. Won World War II. The guy that invented it was a genius. It loaded bullets differently than any other, and they were horrific. All right. UK pulls foreign office staff from Tehran. Pentagon surges forces toward Middle East. Slim down Maduro jokes, laughs in court. Yeah, well, that's certainly a way to go on a diet. I'm sure he's going to be felt very, very shortly. Corpses of Trump family shown in Iran billboards. Nothing going through Strait of Hormuz, despite USA insisting it's open. Threatens to bomb bridge or power plant for every ship attacked. Let me see, who is that? Iran or US? Sorry, folks, we've got to get off this commercial. Oh, please, leave me alone. Please leave me alone with this. I don't want fragrance net, thank you. Iran war update. U.S. launches 12th straight night of strikes as threats to oil trade deepen. You know what? We'll wait for the movie. It's not good, folks. It's not good. Houthis deploy missiles, drones to attack ship in Red Sea. They're saying that the threat environment right now is the highest that anybody's ever seen. Gallup, which is they take surveys. More Americans identify politics as greatest source of risk to safety. You bet. People are absolutely, it's like it's just like you set fire to their feet. That's how strongly people believe one way or another. They're not interested in your point of view. They're interested in their point of view. Vance not a fool, so why does he act like one? I don't know. ICE morale drops below Biden years. Of course, what do you think? Every time you get out, you could be held personally liable. Look, the folks are here. They're going to continue to come in and destroy our financial health of this country, as well as bringing down the IQ, as well as not being able to control the communities which are going to take us over. That's the way it works. It's already happening. This is what you people want. You believed it, just like the COVID-19. They told you whatever it was, you believed them, and you followed orders. So don't be surprised when your hospital shuts down because they can't afford to treat people without payment en masse. There are going to be consequences to this. Stand by. But the minute you talk about it, you just hate foreigners, you hate others, this, that, the other thing, you're misogynistic, folks, go look at it for yourself. I'm sorry. I mean, do you think it's right to push homosexuals to their death off buildings? Do you think that's right? It's commonplace in many places of the world. And they all revolve around one religion, unfortunately. And that's not it. That's not all. They can do all sorts of monkey business. All right, so these ICE agents, I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't. Because you could be held liable and be put in jail. I mean, if they find out that you're for Trump in jail, it's probably a death sentence as it is. All right, let's see what it says here. The officials warned of dangerous camp crowding, no beds or showers, false claims, chaos, and cover-ups behind killing of 2 American citizens. I don't know what that's all about. Tesla myth, stock dives. SpaceX makes history as one of the worst IPOs. Phoenix set for historic heat wave. 118 is what they're showing here. Folks, how do you live there in Phoenix? I mean, I know it's nice to have the Cardinals or whatever it is, unless they got shipped to Sioux Falls or something. What? I mean, like the Cardinals, it's bad enough when it was the St. Louis Cardinals. Are we going to have these old 1890s? Too ridiculous. How can you live there? It's bad here too, don't get me wrong. It's really, really bad. I mean, 90, 91 degrees with humidity. I mean, it's horrendous too. But folks, it'll melt your dashboard right off the car. If you put your car in the sun, it'll tear your dashboard right to soup. I don't know how those people do it. Honest to God. That is... A black professor branded white supremacist. Election deniers win Republican primaries in Arizona. Speaking of Arizona. Nights offer little relief from the heat. Absolutely. It's fucking hot last night. I don't have air conditioning. I can tell you that. It's fucking hot. Get it? Uh, 30-year yield raises alarm. Let's see what that's up to now. It's up over 5%, that's for sure, but we're not going to get into it. Oil back over $95 a barrel. Date night in America now costs almost $200. AOC, that pretty little woman there, in politics there in New York, jumps out the strong lead in early presidential poll. It's all coming, folks. You're going to get rainbowed to death. And you're going to find out that things go beautifully with communism until you start running out of other people's money. Socialists won in liberal cities. Can they do it in a swing state? I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. Keeps going in that direction. This was the weirdest storm I've ever seen. It's going right into Texas. Looks like it's going right into Houston. Or maybe not, a little higher. Fat jokes are back in. Just so that you know, if you want to do a little bit. Okay, we're on the last line. You know, like I've told my subs before, that this is RFK, you get this maudlin feeling of sadness and a lump in your throat because you can clearly see John F. Kennedy. But it's not a John F. Kennedy. I don't know what he is. Maybe he's eating too much of that squid or whatever the hell it is. I don't get it. All right? I just don't understand this man. Measles cases hit 35-year record. Model recruiter who introduced women to Epstein found dead. In crowded Yosemite, bears eating birthday cake and getting hit by cars. Oh yeah. Strange transmissible cancer spreading through catfish in this lake. Okay, shocking 105 million Americans not working. More than during the COVID-19. This is exactly why I told you that you're a shithead, and I'm not a shithead. Whenever I read anything like this, do you see this? Do you see what that says right there in the red letters? What does that say right there? It says scam, covert plan. I will never refer to it as you do, like a mindless idiot, because I know what's going on and you don't, and you couldn't be happier. Ignorance is bliss. I'll never refer to it as what they call it, or any of you imbeciles. My subs excluded, of course. Who is this? Hang on, folks. Sorry about that. This, I guess, is the son of the balding one there that's starting to go bald, and that pretty woman. All right, so that's the prince, whatever his name is. All right, so he'll obviously step up to the plate. Happy birthday, George. UK Prince becomes a team. Michelin-starred restaurateur faces jail for using ants as dessert. Well, I hate to confess this, but I had a little bit of raspberry swirl, little cake, and it had some of those little tiny ants, and I ate it with them on there. I was hungry and I had a sweet tooth and I ate it. There weren't tons of them on there, but there were a few. Oh well, I wasn't the only one. I remember I used to cut yards and the mechanics over in that place with two black guys, and they used to both try to get on each other's nerves. And the one went over to Slim and he said, "Man, there's a lot of ants on that food there. You should have ate it sooner." And then he looks at it and he goes, and he takes a big bite of it and he goes, "And they're good too." Never forget that. Okay, that's it. I think we're done now, finally. Folks, take care. 17 minutes, 18 minutes of your life, gone forever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.